Well, good evening to both my subscribers. A different type of video now. It's not dogs or my travelling, but something else. Now, over the past few months, I've put on a bit of weight. Usually, I've weighed between 72 and 73 kilograms with a target of about 71, but recently my weight has crept up to above 75 and sometimes even 76 kilograms, and I don't feel the best for it. Now, I've tried to lose some weight, but it hasn't really worked because, as anybody who knows me knows, I really like food and I have zero resistance when it comes to eating food. So I've decided to go for broke, and as I'm a all or nothing type person, I've decided to go on a 3-day, 72-hour water fast. So I'm only going to drink water and perhaps black coffee for 3 days. It's currently Monday night, and I shall be starting Tuesday morning. Well, I've sort of started now, Tuesday morning, and I will not be eating anything until at least Friday morning, and I will document my journey. I don't think I've ever gone that long without eating anything before, except perhaps when I was at sea and incredibly seasick and didn't eat anything for a while there, but I'm not sure that counts because that was rather involuntary. I anticipate that this is going to be extremely difficult, as I'm going to be massively tempted by food along the way. However, I'm going to try and resist and not eat for 72 hours. So it's 8:30 now in the evening on Monday, the 17th of March. And let's see how long I can survive for, or indeed if I survive for 72 hours without eating anything. And we'll see how much I weigh at the end. Well, good morning. It's day one of my 72-hour water fast fat loss journey, and so far so good. I haven't had my breakfast this morning. Instead, I have just black coffee, which is not my favourite. Usually, I have a cup of coffee with milk and a protein bar for breakfast, but I'm not having that. Not planning on eating anything today, and we'll see how we go. Not sure how hungry I feel, but I would have thought that the first day wouldn't be too bad, and I think it'll get more painful later on. But of course, I had a good gym session with still the glycogen from yesterday's food, and so it's just ploughing through today and the next 2 days. Well, good morning. It's day 2 of my 72-hour water fast, and to be honest, day 1 wasn't that bad. I wasn't that hungry. I drank coffee when I was in the morning, and I drank tea when I was hungry in the afternoon, and energy levels weren't too bad, and generally it was okay, which just goes to show how much carbohydrate and glycogen was in my system. Gym this morning wasn't too bad either, so so far so good, although I expect today will be a bit harder as my energy runs out. And of course, this morning when I weighed myself, there was some weight loss, but it wasn't too much. But of course, it's just water weight at the moment, no fat loss yet. Well, it's now the morning of day 3, and overall, I'm not doing too badly. Yesterday, I started to feel hungry at times, but I drank lots of coffee in the morning and green tea in the afternoon. As soon as the hunger pain started, I drank something, and that generally went away. So yeah, yesterday wasn't too bad. This morning's gym session was a real struggle, mind you. Definitely lower energy and not much fun working through the aerobic and the weights. But I managed it. But overall, yep, beginning of day 3, and things are going okay. The weight is certainly reducing. I know it's not fat, it's just glycogen and water, but certainly that is an indication that this isn't a complete waste of time, and that having been for 2 days without food. There is certainly some evidence of that, and I've just got to now push through to the last day today, and we'll see what the final results are tomorrow. I will have my biggest temptation tonight, going to an event with food there, because there's not food around, I'm not tempted to eat it, which has sort of led me to believe that actually the reason why I overeat is because it's there and it's a distraction, and it's just something that I do, and maybe something that I do when I'm bored, rather than just eating because I'm hungry. So the food's not there, and with a bit of willpower, then it's possible to just go without eating for at least 2 days, and we'll see how I do for the last day. Okay, so that's day 3 nearly done. Again, felt a bit hungry, but kept drinking lots of tea, lots of coffee, and that kept everything at bay. And the main thing that actually stopped me eating today was the fact that I was really busy. Keeping busy is the main thing. Tonight, off to an event, a briefing, and this will be the biggest temptation I've had so far, because they always cater, and it was really nice. And usually I take the opportunity to really sort of overeat and enjoy myself there. But this time I'm going to do my best to perhaps just have another black coffee and not eat anything. So this is where temptation is the problem. And as I always say to people, I can really avoid everything. I can resist everything except temptation. Yes, I can resist everything except temptation. I am sitting as far away from the food as I possibly can. There it is in the background. I've got a very dull cup of black coffee, and I am just trying not to be tempted by the food. They brought on extra as well tonight, even worse for me. Still, I should survive if I keep myself busy. I'm heading back now after the event, and I survived. I survived not eating despite the enormous temptation. Actually, to be honest, after a cup of coffee, I wasn't really feeling that hungry, and I managed to not be not that bothered. I think there's an element of discipline, and also thinking that all the work that I've done so far, I didn't want to spoil it for one evening. So heading back now, so I'm safe for another evening. Should go to bed, and then tomorrow gym. That'll be interesting. And then final bit more time before I have my first meal, which will be hopefully 3.5 days after my last one. Oh, well, it's 10 past 4 in the morning, and here I am in the gym for what is officially day 4, morning of day 4 of my 3-day fast. When I woke up this morning, I was tired. I slept well, but I was tired when I woke up. And here in the gym, I am certainly feeling the effects of not having eaten anything for 3 days. It's Friday morning now, and Monday evening was the last time I ate anything. I tried my usual 30 minutes of cross training at my usual levels. I managed 20 minutes, but after that it was a bit too much. So I had a couple of minutes rest, and then did the final 10 minutes at a lower rate. So certainly the lack of glycogen, the lack of carbohydrates is taking their effect. So I'll continue with the workout, do the weights, and we'll see how we go. It's now 6:15 in the morning, and I'm just back from the gym, about to start work after what was a interesting workout. As you saw, I couldn't quite manage the full 30 minutes at my usual pace of cross training, and the rest of the weight session was quite interesting too. Certainly I have no glucose. I am tired. I'm in the fat burning stage. There's not much energy for power, explosive force. Strength is still there, still able to lift the same weights, but there's a longer recovery period between, and certainly tired and slower. I've now got the final 6 hours before I finally eat something and take some calories on board. So the final 6 hours will certainly be the fat burning session. Still, I'll have a black coffee and then continue working until 12 when I shall finish. So certainly I've made it, but at the moment I am feeling quite tired, but surprisingly I'm not feeling hungry at all. Right, it's 12 o'clock on Friday, well, 12:15 actually, and I've done it. I've completed my my first long fast of essentially 3.5 days. I think it was about 6-7 o'clock on Monday when I last ate anything, and now it's Friday lunchtime. To be honest, it really wasn't that difficult. I cope with the hunger through drinking lots, black coffee and green tea, and the main thing is keep busy, keep going around, keep doing normal stuff, and really it wasn't too much of an issue. So drinking lots, my sleeping was better, which was good, maybe because I was tired, but that was fine. I had a good weight loss. The weight at the beginning was this. And at the end was this. I acknowledge that mostly that is water, not much is going to be fat, so it'll be interested to see how much weight goes on once I start eating again. Secret really was well, self-discipline and don't get tempted. No food there, keep plodding on. I tend to be a switch, not a dial, so I'm an all or nothing sort of person, and so it's just easy for me to just not eat anything than to try to regulate and control stuff. So that's who I am. I did think about testosterone levels. Putting on weight, is that low test or something? So I had my levels measured, and here are the results. And as you see, normal, well within range. Yeah, fairly median there. Nothing to be worried about, and certainly I no need to go to a doctor to try to get extra testosterone, although I'm always tempted to do it just to see if it makes a difference and I become super jacked. But anyway, so that's that. It'll be interesting to see what weight goes on once I start eating again. But for now, I have a protein milkshake, which will be my first meal for 3.5 days. So let's hope that keeps down, and I shall try not to eat too much, and we'll see what happens. So thanks for listening and watching my journey, and perhaps I'll do it again soon.